Hello, my name is Martha. I made the illustrations for Het meisje en de rots. It was my first picture book after having published two graphic novels for which I wrote my own words and my own story. So it was the first time I worked together with an author and with an existing story and text. Kristien, the author of the book, and Sophie, our publisher, saw some of my illustrations I did for a Belgian newspaper, and they felt a connection between the drawings and Kristien's story. I had just given birth to my youngest son, and I was in between projects, slowly gathering ideas for something new. But then the story came along, and when I read it for the first time, I immediately felt a connection. And after reading it again and again, I tried to imagine this story being published with other drawings than mine. And in a way, it felt so wrong. So it was clear I had to do this. And it turned out to be a very stimulating and an inspiring experience. So I'm glad to walk you through our process. When I make a book, I almost never work chronologically. Instead, I try to create an atmosphere, to build up a universe around the theme and several aspects of the book I'm working on. The drawings I usually make in this first phase are not connected to specific parts of the text, but rather to the general idea and feeling of the story. So that was also the starting point for this book. In the story, a girl receives a huge package at her house. There is a rock inside, a rock she never asked for. But now he's there, and although she tries, she can't get rid of it. So she has to learn to carry it and to live with it. And the most inspiring part for me was the undefined interaction between the girl and the rock. They are inseparable during the entire story, so they are connected in a way. So it was obvious that within my drawings, I could focus on the evolution of her trying to carry this impossible thing, and how they are related to or destined to each other. And in a second phase, I connected the drawings I wanted to use to different parts of the text. And I did it together with Sophie and Kristien. We talked a lot about this, always in person. We just sat together, drank coffee, looked at the drawings, and talked about the story, about the atmosphere of the book, about what images we could use, or what images could work together with which part of the text. And this was such a great way to let the text and the images grow together. For the drawings, I use my pencils and eraser on a paper. Paper is mainly used for printmaking, like etching, and the graphite attaches in a very specific way to the paper, so it creates a lot of stains and dark parts. Um, and it gives the drawings their eerie, closed, dense feeling. But I find it always very important to create also a lightness. It can be in a small detail, in an expression, in a pencil stroke. And of course, the balance between heavy and light is so omnipresent in this story that it just felt right. Um, and now I'm really happy. The book found its way to Italy and is now published at Orecchio Acerbo. And of course, I hope you like it.